I wanted to make a quick video about integrity and how it can help you when you find your integrity to find the job of your life, you know, your real occupation that you love and that you just want to do all your life. Now, the thing about integrity, I mean, it's a big word and I actually always wondered about it. It's like, not that I didn't know like what it means, but I always wondered like how to, the example of your life. So what would be an example of it? I mean, we all know that we are not corrupt and we all think that we're not selling our souls, you know what I mean? And I think this is why a lot of people take integrity for granted, and it's actually not. It's actually quite hard. And just today, when I was looking for jobs here in Sydney, there was something where I had to think about that. What does integrity mean? So by definition, it is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles that you refuse to change. So what does it mean? It means that you are incorruptible, that you are sound, and that you are complete, right? So it's all about yourself. It's cannot be mixed up with ignorance, right? Just you have your strong opinion and you don't want to change it, right? So this is in regard to this strong moral opinion, the values that you have, the view that you have of yourself, right? That you know you are yourself no matter what and nothing can change that, okay? This is actually quite a belief also when you consider yoga, where it's all about the higher self, the thing that does not change and that cannot be influenced. You are yourself, your values, your principles that you have, your ideas, right? High moral standards of yourself, and that what you want to do, right? I'm not talking about the general ethics, how you treat people, but in general also how you treat yourself, right? Yourself, and when you have integrity, you are a round picture. You're a round, complete picture, and everything that you do adds to this picture and blends in completely. I came across this whole idea through this book that I've shown you plenty of times in my video, The Fountainhead from Ayn Rand, that I really read it. If you're not read it up to now, then I don't know what you're doing. So how did I came across that, and what does it have to do with integrity? Just in a nutshell, The Fountainhead is about objectivity, integrity, indifference in people, like really the ideal vision of how people should be. The protagonist is a Howard Rogue, an architect or an individualistic architect who refuses to compromise his artistic and personal vision of worldly recognition and success. So he was really, he was all passionate about architecture. He just, you know, loved it so much he had to create and to build, and he didn't bother about what the general public opinion was by that time. So he was all for modern architecture, and everybody thought it's like quite silly because architecture has to be, you know, this classical style, the Pantheon and so on. It's all for modern architecture. This is just his vision, his idea, right? He really needs to do that. Of course he has a choice also to do other things, but he wants to create architecture, or he wants to create buildings that, you know, are complete like himself, like buildings that are complete integrity, showing, or like symbols of integrity itself. So everything in the building has its meaning, okay? And it's like, it also depends on where the building is made and built up and for whom, that building will look different, right? So this is all in the course of modern architecture. So even at a time when he is broke, right? So he's not getting a lot of commissions, he has no money, he has no flat to live in, he has no office anymore. He's staying at that course, you know. He has his vision, and he will not allow himself to give in to something, but that all is like very effortlessly, okay? when people will tell him that he will get a commission for a building and he has to do it like they want it to be, he just tells them no. So he will design it after his own ideas and will get it erected like this, or not at all, right? So this is, and he doesn't care about what people think about him at all. And he's not one that is, you know, who would stop for nothing. He is actually a very kind person, but yeah, he knows what kind of people to contact, if you know what I mean. Like, he likes his own kind. People with integrity. Yeah, this is when I really started to think more about this term of integrity. And yeah, now the practical implication is, I want to do this yoga teacher thing. I really want to start it up here. And as I was looking for jobs, I also applied for vegan restaurants or health stores here in Sydney. And then I also looked at the University of Sydney. And they had some research assistant jobs there. And I was like just about to apply. And actually, as you know, I'm a biologist. I was already there. I did the research thing, and I figured out for me that it's not what makes me happy. So I'm not following it anymore. And I really, this all here, Sydney, and this yoga teacher training that I did is one way to go into the right direction, even if I'm not sure if it's really the one direction, but I know where I don't want to go, so I go the other direction, right? Yeah, I was just about to apply for this research assistant job that is full-time. It will be really good paid. It will be at the university. I have quite good chances with my degree to get it, but yeah, it would not make me happy. And halfway through this application, I realized, what are you doing here? You're wasting your time again. So time that you can spend doing something else, time that you could spend searching for other jobs that would match your needs more than this, right? That would complete or blend in your integrity more. That would complete the round picture of you. And then I just stopped, which was quite hard, because I thought, yeah, you just want to be lazy. It's not laziness, it's just not the stuff that I want. And I came here and I don't want to do what I don't want to do. This is the thing that I recognize. Integrity is about knowing what you want and don't do what you don't want, right? This is the least that you can do for developing your integrity, in my opinion. Maybe you have other opinions about that as well, but this is what I think. Yeah, integrity can be developed. Do what you want, and if you don't know what this is, sit down and identify what you don't want. Usually that's easier. For me it was easier, right? I know I don't want to work in science and research anymore. I want to go somewhere else, right? I don't have the research creativity that you need. I have plenty of other, but because I was pursuing this path, like to research, I neglected a lot of sides, a lot of aspects of myself, and I don't want to do that anymore. And I think you know now if you are more or less on the right path, or if you are on the wrong path, if you neglect very important sides of yourself, that what you really are or not. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. Maybe it got you somewhere in the right direction. And leave your ideas, comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you don't already have. And I see you in my next video.